magandang araw o gabi. Depende kung nasaan kayo. Gaya ni Apple David, kung nasaan sa mundo, hindi ko alam kung nasaan at kung anong oras ang nandun. Pero ito, matagal tayong hindi nakita dahil busy ang lahat sa SEAG Games na ginawa sa Cambodia. Sinundan ng ating mga kasama rito, lahat ng mga Pilipinong athletes na nag-succeed, lahat nag-compete doon sa Cambodia Southeast Asian Games. At mas magandang performance natin, 5th place tayo overall, sa 58 medals, ang gold medals na nakolekta. And some of the gold medalists we will talk with tonight. Apple.
Yes, good evening Sir Sev, and good evening sa lahat ng viewers natin dito sa SEAG Live. Alam nyo, napakadami nating guests at pag-uusapan all about the 32nd SEA Games that just happened in Cambodia. Kaya hindi ko na patatagalin ng intro. Let's call in our resident analyst, the Dean Kinita Henson. Good evening sa'yo, Dean.
Good evening, Apple. Good evening din, Sev. Yes, puno-puno tayo ng mga guests for this episode, and we shouldn't keep this any longer because we want to talk to all of our guests. We want to get their insights. We want to share their thoughts about their performance of SEA Games. And yeah, let's have the jump ball right now.
Yep. Apple, ano
Alright.
yung ating raffle? Remind mo ng ating viewers.
Of course, ito kailangan natin talagang i-explain mabuti para sa viewers natin. Marami po tayong GCash na papremyo na pwede nyo may uwi. We have 4 trivia questions. Sa unang dalawa, may tig-dalawang winners ng 500 pesos GCash each. And then, third question natin, 2 winners of 1,000 pesos. And then sa trivia natin, grand trivia question, 1 winner of 5,000 pesos. Pero ano ba ang kailangan nyong gawin? Una, dapat po naka-like at follow kayo sa SEAG Network at may follower badge. Pangalawa, dapat po ay na-share nyo ang ating episode teaser na nakapin sa profile na SEAG Network at siguro din nakapublic ang inyong post. And then you should have a sharer badge. And finally, eto, huwag nyong kalimutan na our hashtag SEAG Live Lunes 8 p.m. At eto na, agad-agad, our first trivia question. And also guys pala, huwag nyo rin kalimutan na i-follow ang ating mga social media pages ng SEAG Live. Pero ito, ano ang exact time ng world record ni Precious Kabuya na nagawa niya sa Cambodia 2023 SEA Games? Ang kasagutan niyan, mapag-uusapan natin dahil sa ating unang talakayan, kasama natin ang ating mga world record holders na nagpakita ng Pinoy dominance sa obstacle course race. We have with us SEA Games gold medalist na sila Precious Kabuya at Mark Julius Rodelas. Magandang gabi sa inyo, aming mga kampiyon.
Yo.
Magandang gabi din po.
Hello, Mark.
Congratulations! Congratulations!
Thank you po.
Magandang gabi po.
O sige, ang unang tanong, ano ba itong obstacle course? Ano bang event ito? Hindi nangyari nung Vietnam SEA Games ito. Baka Mark and Precious, you can explain to our viewers ano tong race na ito. Is it similar to sa napapanood sa TV o ano bang how is it done?
Hi, yung obstacle sports, ano ba yun? Obstacle sports po kasi, kung medyo mahirap i-explain kapag hindi alam ng mga ng mga manonood. Pero kung alam nila yung American Ninja Warrior. Kung alam nila yung American Ninja Warrior, almost the same po siya ng ginagawa. But yung aming category po is more on speed category po, sprint category.
Ayun, yun pala. Pero yung mga obstacles, tatawirin nyo para umabot doon sa dulo at unahan, pabilisan kayo.
Yes po. So meron kaming 100-meter course. Yung haba niya is 100 meter with 12 obstacles. So meron po tayong monkey bar, rings, wheel rig, and walls, and balance beam, and then yung warp pole. Yung pinakasikat na warp pole na ginagamit din sa American Ninja Warrior.
Yun. Galing, kayang-kaya mo naman pala ipaliwanag, Mark. Ikaw naman nahiya ka pa. Apple, ikaw.
Yes. Ako kay Precious ako magtatanong, no? Dito nga sa obstacle race challenge na to, humakot tayo ng medalya, humakot tayo ng ginto. Bakit kaya magaling or nagsa-stand out tayo mga Pilipino dito sa competition na to? Ano sa tingin yung meron tayo?
Si J-Mar Pulo makakasagot nito. Kasi siya po yung coach namin talaga eh. J-Mar?
Feeling ko dahil tayo yung kumbaga dito sa Asia, tayo yung pinaka-pioneer na gumawa ng obstacle sports or ng category na to. And syempre, kaya magaling tayo kasi pinag-aralan. Kumbaga based on science na yung ginagawa nating training. Kaya siguro isa yun sa mga dahilan kung bakit tayo nagna-number 1.
Ako naman, tinitingnan ko yung medal standings natin sa obstacle course race. Sa 2019, that was the first time na nagkaroon ng obstacle course race sa Southeast Asian Games. Tapos nag-skip nga, sabi ni Seb, no, yung sa Vietnam. Tapos bumalik sa Cambodia. 6 gold medals ang naipanalo ng Philippines in 2019. 4 naman in Cambodia. That's because there were only 4 events. Precious, with this kind of dominance ng Philippines sa obstacle course, no? Kumusta naman ang preparation mo personally, no? How do you get yourself motivated and prepared to win the gold medal and to set a world record?
Okay po. Grabe po yung training po kasi talaga namin. Kumbaga parang everyday po and 2 times a day po kami nagte-training talaga. Yung pagod po namin, yung kahit umulan, umaraw po talagang push po talaga para po talaga makuha namin at ma-perfect po talaga namin yung obstacle po talaga namin.
Well, grabe nga yung preparation nyo. No? Pero Precious,
Yes,
meron bang nag-iimbita sa'yo na sumali din sa beauty contest?
meron po, madami po talaga. Pero hindi po
Okay.
kasi yun yung hilig ko.
Okay.
Ako, follow up na ako since nabanggit na ni Dadine yung world record, no? Si Precious, nag-set siya ng world record, pati Guinness world record as well, na 32.732 seconds during
Yes.
the final race. And even si Mark, 25.092 naman sa best time niya sa elimination. Babalik ko kay Precious. Precious, in-expect mo ba na maging world record holder? At ano ba yung pakiramdam na maging kampiyon tapos be recognized in the world with the achievement na nagawa?
Hindi ko po siya in-expect po, pero syempre po lahat kami personal goal po namin na ma-break yung world record po talaga. Masaya po ako.
Okay. Ako naman, Mark, nanonotice ko sa mga mga parents na maraming mga anak nila sumasali sa obstacle course na may mga bata na sumasali. Saan pwede sumali yung mga bata? Saan kung mahilig yung parents na isali yung mga anak nila? Saan sila pwede magpunta?
Actually po, ang Pilipinas Obstacle Sports Federation, meron po tayong 3 facility na inilabas ng Federation ng Obstacle Sports. So, meron po tayong mga facility from Robinson and Arcovia, and meron din sa Galleria. So, meron po tayong mga facilities doon na pwedeng mag-training yung mga bata and matanda syempre, and then yung mga elite pwede rin doon mag-training. So, meron ang Pilipinas Obstacle Sports Federation, nakipag-partnership siya sa mga iba't ibang company para matayo yung facility and magkaroon ng training ground talaga yung mga elite at saka yung mga bata.
Sige. Kayo, may question pa?
Meron akong itatanong kay Mark. Mark, alam ko yung association president, no, na si Attorney Al Agra has been the father, founder, and the moving spirit behind the sport. No? I also know that dati, bago nag-umpisa itong obstacle course race, si Attorney Agra, medyo may kalakihan na kanyang katawan. Pero super ganda ng katawan ngayon ni Attorney Agra. Nakatulong ba itong obstacle course, and how much of an influence is Attorney Agra to all of our athletes to excel sa Southeast Asia?
Si Attorney Al Agra kasi, si Attorney, iba yung suporta talaga na binigay niya sa amin. At saka, papaya talaga si Attorney kasi ang daming ang daming niyang trabaho sa federation at saka maraming opportunities yung hinahanap niya para sa mga atleta ng obstacle sports. So, yun, feeling ko si Attorney hindi lang siya pang-office kasi minsan nag-workout din yan, and then very active si Attorney Al Agra lalo na sa throwing event. So, aside from obstacle sports, sumasali din siya sa mga masters event ng athletics, yung mga throwing events. And then grabe rin yung suporta niya sa amin kasi lahat ng opportunities, lahat ng mga nilalakad na papers, lahat ng mga competitions, siya lahat gumagawa niyan. Kaya fit na fit yung aming presidente ngayon.
Okay. Meron ako request sa inyong dalawa. Bihira akong makakita ng gold medal. Pa-picture tayo. Na itaas niyo yung gold medal.
Wow!
Yan. Oh, di mo, ang laki oh. Ayan, yan. Bahala na yung mga kasama natin picturean yung gold medal na pinaghirapan nitong dalawa. Matapos tayo sa inyong dalawa, baka may message, Precious, sa mga gusto ma-involve sa sport nito, tapos si Mark. Precious, ikaw muna.
Sa lahat po na gustong matry po yung sports namin, meron po kayong mga facilities po. Meron po kami 3 facilities sa Bridgetown, Arcovia, at saka po sa Robinson's Galleria. Nandun lang naman po kami para po turuan po silang lahat doon. And sa lahat po ng mga sumuporta po sa amin, maraming salamat po talaga sa yung mga pumunta po ng Cambodia para po manood pa po talaga sa amin, mag-support po sa amin po.
Okay. At Mark, matapos tayo sa'yo.
Ayun, unang-una, pinapasalamatan ko yung mga tumulong sa amin, lalong-lalo na ang aming federation and si Attorney Alaga kasi kung wala si Attorney, wala rin yung obstacle sport sa SEA Games at saka walang obstacle sport sa Pilipinas. So, number 1 namin pasasalamatan yan si Attorney. And syempre kay God kasi syempre siya yung nagbigay ng buhay sa atin and then yung mga biyaya. And then, mga sumuporta, lahat ng mga nananalig at nagtitiwala sa amin mga atleta na kahit na sobrang pagod na kami, nagtitiwala sila na kaya niyan. So, lahat ng suporta, sobrang sarap sa pakiramdam dahil nagbunga yung paghihirap namin. At salamat din po sa inyo, sa media, maraming salamat dahil kung hindi dahil sa media, hindi makikilala rin yung obstacle sports. So, maraming salamat po.
Okay. Maraming salamat kay Mark at kay Precious. Si Kinito, ako at saka si Apple ay lulusob sa Robinsons. At susubukan namin yung sport nila.
Yes!
Kasi magaling
Yes!
magaling na sa basketball itong dalawang ito eh. Tingnan natin sa obstacle. Tingnan natin kung manginginig yung world record nitong dalawang to. Pag tayong tatlo. Maraming salamat, Precious and Mark. And congratulations. Palakpakan natin sila mabuhay sa inyong
Thank you po.
great accomplishment. Salamat po. Thank you for joining
Salamat,
us.
guys.
Maraming salamat po.
Okay. Apple, ano susunod? Alam ko merong
Yes.
naka-line up na susunod.
Ito, baka lang hindi narinig ng viewers natin ha. Yung world record ni Precious Kabuya is 32.732 seconds. Okay? At ngayon naman, diretso tayo sa ating second trivia question. Ang ating katanungan ay, saang probinsya galing ang nanay ng triathlon king na si Fer Casares? Malalaman natin ang kasagutan mamaya. But again, a reminder, kailangan po may follower badge. Kaya naman like and follow na sa SEAG Network. Share badge, share ang episode teaser at ang ating hashtag SEAGLiveLunes 8 p.m. And please do follow us on our social media pages on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, and on YouTube. Ayan po ang ating social media handles. At ngayon, bago tayo magpatuloy at ipakilala ang ating susunod na guest, isa munang SEAG Sports Pit. Natapos nga ang Pilipinas in 5th place sa Cambodia sa 2023 SEA Games. Nag-uwi ang ating mga atleta ng 58 gold medals, 85 silver, and 117 bronze for a total of 260 medals. At isang gold na lang, dapat makukuha na natin ang most number of golds sa SEA Games na hindi tayo ang nag-host. That was 59 gold medals in 1987 sa Jakarta po yun. Again, congratulations po sa lahat ng ating mga atleta. Mabuhay kayo at maraming salamat din po sa ating Pinoy sports fans na sumuporta, nagdasal at nag-cheer sa ating mga atletang Pilipino. At ngayon, eto na nga, next discussion, next sports na tayo dahil kasama natin ang ating triathlon king na si Fer Casares at wrestling bronze medalist Johnny Morte. Good evening, gentlemen, and congratulations sa inyong mga achievements.
Okay. Si Johnny nandiyan na, nakapasok na. Si Fair, nandyan. O, sino to? Si Johnny muna.
Yes, si Johnny muna. I think we're waiting for he will join
Wala
us
si
in just
Fair.
a little
O,
while. But ito, si Johnny muna.
Si Johnny ang... Johnny, first question sa'yo. Ano nga yung event mo? Ikwento mo sa amin. Ano yung event mo sa wrestling?
Ah, sa freestyle men's wrestling 65 kilograms po.
Ito yung freestyle para lang doon sa ating viewer. Ito yung magkaharap kayo, no? Hindi yung nakatalikod. Ito nakaharap sa umpisa, no? Ganun ba yun?
Hindi po,
hindi.
yung freestyle po sir is pwedeng humawak sa paa, bale dalawang style po meron sa wrestling, Greco-Roman at
Exactly.
freestyle.
Okay, so sa freestyle ka. Okay naman magtanong, sige.
Oh, Johnny, gusto muna kita, no, kamustahin. Again, congratulations for the bronze. Pero gusto kitang kamustahin, nakapagpa-check up ka na ba sa iyong injury? Bagong injury ba to? Or may history na talaga ng injury?
Na po talaga
Yung balikat?
May history na po talaga since 2022 nung Vietnam.
Mhm. And no, balikan lang natin yung naging match, no? Actually, lamang ka pa nga at aabot ka sana sa gold medal match. Pero dahil nga na-injure ka, lumalaban ka, halos isang kamay na lang, isang braso na lang yung gamit mo. You settled with a bronze. Ano tumatakbo sa isip mo nung naramdaman mo na yung unang nakaramdam ka ng sakit, tapos kailangan mo tuloy yung laban? And of course, you're aiming for that gold.
Syempre po, mahirap po tsaka kasi masakit siya kasi kakakalas lang po niya ulit. So, yun. Gusto ko po sana ipagpatuloy pa yung first match ko kaso hindi na umabot yung oras kasi hindi nila naibalik yung shoulder ko sa oras. Bali, binigyan lang po ako ng 4 to 5 minutes para makarecover po. So, hindi po nila kaya in-announce na po yung Singapore na panalo po.
Johnny, ako naman, no? May balita na yung Cambodia, ang dami nilang ninaturalize ng mga Iranian na lumaban sa wrestling. Totoo ba yung balita na yon? At kumusta naman ang quality ng mga kalaban nyo sa Cambodia?
Meron po silang dalawang na Iranian po naturalize. Yun po, nag-gold po yung dalawang yun. Iranian, taga-Iran.
Uh-huh.
Tapos
Tapos
yung mga kalaban naman po namin, may mga mangilan-ngilan po na sumali na taga-ibang bansa rin na half-half din na parehas nung sa Laos, tsaka Laos, Amerika na ata siya. Nasa 70 kilograms.
ang dami nga nag-naturalize doon sa Cambodia. Pero matanong ko din, Johnny, no? Yung impluwensya ng inyong association president si Alvin Aguilar. Alam natin panyag siya na mixed martial arts practitioner and coach, pero ngayon at nasa wrestling siya, no? How gaano ka impactful yung kanyang impluwensya sa inyo?
Ano po yun ulit? Ano po yun?
Yung inyong association president si Alvin Aguilar. Alam natin kasi mixed martial arts ang hinahawakan niya, pero pumasok siya sa wrestling, siya ngayon ang association president. Kumusta naman ang impluwensya niya? At saka ano yung mga natuturo niya sa inyong lahat upang makamit ninyo yung mga pangarap ninyo?
Kumbaga po kay Sir Alvin, bali hindi na po ata bago sa kanya yung ganitong sports na yung grappling po kasi tsaka wrestling is the same, jiu-jitsu. Tapos yung kwan po niya is nakakapagpadala po siya ng mga ibang foreign athletes na wrestler na nakakatulong sa amin like mga Russian po, gano'n. Yun po.
So malaking bagay din yung kayo natuturuan upang tumaas ang yung level of competition ninyo.
Opo.
Okay.
Okay, Johnny, anong susunod para sa anong plano? Anong plano mo pagkatapos nitong SEA Games na to?
Sa ngayon po is yung plano ko po is mag-rest muna then yung sa operation ng shoulder ko. Yun po. Yun po muna.
Tapos, anong susunod na competition? Wala pa naman.
Recovery po muna. Siyempre, after operation, mag-recover pa po.
Okay.
Pero doon ko na po i-ban ulit yung plano ko. Next month.
May habol ko lang itong tanong, Johnny, no? Yung overall picture ng wrestling, ilan bang mga medalya nakuha niyo lahat as a team?
4 golds tapos ng bronze, silver nga yun.
Magandang performance na yan, Johnny, no? Kung ikukumpara natin sa performance natin dun sa Vietnam.
Opo, mas maganda po ito ngayon kasi sa Vietnam po wala po kaming gold.
Tama. Ngayon nakaapat kayo. So, big congratulations sa wrestling team natin.
Salamat.
Marami ring salamat, Johnny, at sana makarecover ka kagad. Tapos kami naman, ituruan mo naman ng wrestling pagka may pagkakataon. Umiiling si PSC chairman na hindi daw magaling sa basketball tayong tatlo apple. Hamunin natin ng 3-point shooting. Maraming salamat, Johnny. Congratulations.
Salamat.
We look forward to your next achievement. Maraming salamat. Okay.
Kev and Dean, I just got word na si Fer is unavailable due to some technical difficulties. Medyo nahihirapan makakonekta. Pero syempre, i-mention pa rin natin yung kanyang successful na pag-defend sa kanyang titulo, sa kanyang corona pagdating sa triathlon.
Back-to-back triathlon champion. Pero yung trivia question natin tungkol kay Fer, may sagot ba tayo?
Of course. Si Fer, para sa konting trivia tungkol kay Fer, si Fer po ay half Filipino at half Spanish. Pero po ang kanyang nanay ay mula sa probinsya ng Bulacan.
Muy bien. Okay. So, yan yung third trivia question natin. Hindi, yun yung second. Ano yung third?
Yes. Yan ang correct answer sa second trivia question. At yung third trivia question natin ay ito na nga, 2 winners ng 1,000 pesos po ang pwede para dito. Sino ang oldest Filipino gold medalist sa Cambodia 2023 SEA Games? Naku, mahirap itong tanong. Pero masasagot to ng ating mga guest panigurado. But again, don't forget your follower badge, your share badge, and our hashtag SIGLiveLunes 8 p.m. And just before we introduce our 2 gentlemen for our next topic, sa ating SIG Sports Bit naman po, pakinggan natin ang naging experience ng ilang mga training o experience at training tips ng ilang mga Pinay athletes na nanalo sa 2023 Asian Equip Powerlifting Championship nitong May. Let's watch this.
Masaya. And nagpapasalamat ako sa mga taong sumuport sa akin dun sa competition na yun. Kasi if not sa mga taong yon or sa government na yon or sa PSC, hindi kami makakapunta doon to represent the country and para makapaglaro nga for dito sa Asian Equipped Powerlifting.
So far sa mga nauwi naming medal, I think yun yung accomplishment talaga, like hindi man maging number 1 or best male dun sa competition na yun. So, ang sarap lang ng feeling and I feel like I earned every single medal. Hindi siya madali, hindi lang siya bigay tulad ng what others think. So, yun, it feels very fulfilling and hopefully matagdagan pa siya in furthermore competitions.
From the past years, parang usually 1 or 4 people lang yung pinapadala nila sa international competitions. And I think yung delegations namin yung year na yun, last year, it was the biggest delegation I think na pinadala ng Philippines. Kami yung pinakamadaming roster na pinadala for an international competition, I think, sa history ng powerlifting sa Philippines. So yeah, it was a nice feeling to be part of that delegation.
Actually, yes. Yes, in-expect ko and tinarget talaga namin na i-break ko yung deadlift record. Kasi yung squat, bench, and total sa akin na yung mga records. Pero puwera yung deadlift. So, I made sure na magtitira ako ng lakas for the deadlift. Kasi nga, yun na lang yung wala sa pangalan ko. Among yung 4 na kailangan meron akong record or na pwede ako mag-break ng Asian record.
Before kasi, nag-sign up lang ako sa gym out of nowhere, pre-pandemic. Honestly, kaya lang ako nag-sign up ng gym kasi gusto ko ng pampalipas ng oras from BGC from office to pauwi. So wala talagang intentions at all and wala talagang alam sa sport. So, nanggagaya-gaya lang ako ng mga workouts dun sa gym. Tapos, na-realize ko parang nag-enjoy ako magbuhat ng mabibigat. I followed a lot of people para ma-inspire ako. Then doon ko na-discover yung sport na there are women pala lifting heavy and sport pala tong powerlifting. And kahit babae ako, I can do all of these stuff. So, nakaka-empower siya sa akin. And yun, that's first, empowering yung sport. And second, the community. Kasi with powerlifting, hindi ko makasurvive on, kaya naman, but if you have your friends and your teammates cheering for you, mas nakaka-motivate siya kasi nakikita mo yung progress nila and nakaka-inspire to do better.
Message ko po para sa mga sumuporta sa akin is maraming salamat siyempre sa walang sawang yung pagsuporta. And also, wag niyo po kami pagsawaan yung mga mukha namin. Kasi po, hindi po talaga kami titigil hanggat hindi makilala tong sport namin na to. So, yun po. Thank you po.
At yan ang ating ASC Now segment. Alam nyo, talagang bukod sa kanilang mga panalo, nakakabilib yung mga physique nila and form. Sana maging ganun din ng ating mga katawan. Medyo mahirap para sa amin ni Dean at ni Sir Seb ang weightlifting. Pero ito,
dami nating sport papasukan nitong episode na to, no? Yung abs kasi nung
Kaya pa yan.
Grabe. Ayan na. May mga gugulo na. Sige. Diretso na, Apple.
Yes,
Pwede pa yan.
pakilala na po natin ang ating mga guests. We have PSC Chairman Sir Dicky Bachman and of course POC President Sir Bambol Tolentino and our Gilas Pilipinas Head Coach Chot Reyes. Isasama na natin sila sa ating usapan. Dire-diretso na to from all the sports hanggang sa basketball. So good evening, gentlemen. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Good evening. Thanks for having us.
Okay. Kinita, ikaw naman first question. Maiba naman.
Okay. First, POC President Mayor Bambol Tolentino. Unang-una, congratulations, 58 gold medals. Yung pong expectations nyo, nakamit ba? Are you happy? How would you rate the performance of the Philippines from a scale of 1 to 10? Mayor.
You're choppy, but nakuha ko lang yung scale of 1 to 10. I think we're on between 7 and 8. 7 and 8. In spite of there's a host. Diba? In spite of, hindi ko nga alam yung 59 eh. Yung narinig ko kanina na 59 goals sa Jakarta. Hindi ko alam yun na merong dapat habulin na 59. So sayang, no? Ang daming nawala, kagaya nung bunutan. It can be converted into sa compromise, 2 goals, di ginagawa yun. So, in spite of that, it was really a strong performance from the Team Philippines. Lakas. Imagine 80 plus silvers na himay na namin yan 40 plus of which are subjective. So ilan ang kalaban doon? Cambodia and Vietnam. So doon pa lang you can conservatively you can add 20 na lang o 25 doon sa silver going to gold. So from 58 plus 20 conservatively 78. So nandun tayo sa third and fourth talaga eh. So malakas na talaga ang team ng Philippines. Malakas na talaga atleta natin. Malaki ng ang dinevelop, malaki ng sobrang level up nag-evolve na. Sumasabay na tayo doon sa top 3.
Okay. Dicky, it's across all sports. Ang achievements natin, ang performances natin were strong in almost all the sports we participated in. And what does this say about sports in the country nowadays, Dicky?
Well, this is my first experience for the Southeast Asian Games. So basically, it is a good improvement from last Southeast Asian Games, and it also shows that we've been improving, and there's so much room to improve on also in the future. Ang dami pang pwede gawin to actually improve.
Okay. I-follow up ko lang, Dicky. I read in spin.ph that you wanted to have more younger athletes participating in the SEAG Games para yung kanilang first international competition and training and starting ground nila is the SEAG Games. Are you moving in that direction?
I think we just have to find a balance between going after medals and for development. I think we shouldn't be touching our elite athletes and bringing them down to Southeast Asian Games. They should be focused on Asian Games already and the Olympics, and then hopefully we can find younger players to come on board the Southeast Asian Games and perform. One case in point is when they limited Carlos Yulo to only 2 apparatus, and the other 2 of his teammates actually performed. So that's what we actually want to see also. Other people coming in, other athletes coming in and winning the game.
Okay. Apple?
Yes, ako may follow-up question kay Sir Dicky before I ask my question to Coach Chot. Sir, dahil sa trivia question namin, do you have an idea who the oldest gold medalist is nitong nakaraang SEA Games in Cambodia?
I wouldn't know. After so many sports I've been watching, I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Hula ko wrestling.
Yes.
Kailangan mo yan. Retire na yan. Bumalik pa.
Yan ba yung coach na bumalik?
Yeah, si Christina Vergara. Yung magkina sila.
Ang galing ni Mayor Bumble, oh.
Ilang taon na siya? Ilang taon na?
I don't know, pero alam ko mag-ina sila eh. Bumalik lang yung walang mahanap ang wrestling on that category.
That weight category.
65 kilograms. So siya lang available. Si Coach Tina. So siya na lang ang sinalang. So maybe because of that, siya ang pinaka-oldest palagay ko.
So Seb, may pag-asa pa tayo.
Oo. Sige, habulin natin si Chot Ray sa golf team ni Baka. Mahirap habulin si Chot.
Apple, 2 years training.
Okay. Apple, ano yung susunod mong question?
Okay, Coach Chot. Coach Chot, congratulations. Coming to the SEA Games, a lot of bashing, a lot of trash talking, a lot of negative outside noise on social media. But how were you and this particular group of guys were able to, kumbaga, turn all those trash talking into gold?
Well, first of all, I'd like to acknowledge the support of Mayor Bumble and Chairman Dicky because sa lahat ng mga nagsasalita ng gano'n, the 2 gentlemen were always in our corner. They were always very supportive. So maraming salamat. It really means a lot to us. To answer your question, talagang we told the players right after to just focus on what matters. To listen to the voice that matters and to focus on the things that are important and to tune out all the extraneous noise and all the negativity. Buti naman nakinig yung mga players, and I think we have a saying in the team, when the going gets tough, the more you should lean on each other. So at no time was the going tougher than after that Cambodia loss. So sabi ko, well, this is the time that we need to lean in on each other. So I think that's what happened.
Coach Shot, just want to ask you a question about playing conditions sa Cambodia. Okay, maraming nagsasabi, pare-pareho naman ang playing conditions for all the teams. How did it affect the Philippine team, in particular si Justin Brownlee?
First of all, yung ganun playing conditions, mas argabyado tayo because we rely on our speed and our quickness. So when you rely on speed and quickness, and we didn't rely on our height kasi mas malalaki talaga yung Cambodia sa atin, argabyado talaga tayo because we couldn't generate any kind of explosion or hard cuts to the basket kasi madulas talaga masyado yung floor. Secondly, si Justin, even pag air condition, maski sa Araneta, grabe pawisan yan. And you can ask him yourself. He is really above average sweater. Kaya when you put him in that situation, ano talaga siya, extreme heat exhaustion, talaga extreme dehydration. And there was for some reason, ang bigat ng air. The air inside the Coliseum nung napuno, sobrang mabigat. Hindi siya, literally, physically, hindi siya makahinga. So yun talaga yung ano. But I understand everyone played under those conditions. But remember, yung tatlong star ng Cambodia, naglaro na sa 3x3 eh. So sanay na sila. And they played in the 3x3 the whole tournament. Walang palit. Walang sub. So ang galing, lakas talaga nung tatlong yun. And Chairman Dicky was there. We were watching them against the Philippines. Walang sub yung tatlong Cambodian, yung tatlong Amerikano eh. So they were very used already to the condition playing under the heat. Tayo, it took us a few more days to get acclimatized.
Okay. Can I ask Mayor Bambol, ano plans po natin sa Asian Games? How do we take the success that we had in the SEA Games? And
Well,
for the
sa Asian Games,
this
actually kahapon sinimulan na namin yung listings. Not all gold and silvers. Well, Chappy ka, no? Well, sa Asian Games, yesterday, hinimay na namin yung gold and silvers. But not all will play in Asian Games kasi wala naman laro sila doon, no? So other will be from those who did not play na merong world ranking, merong Asian ranking, at saka yun lang yung inaasahan nilang masalihan, not the Olympics but the Asian Games. Kagaya ni Heidelin, wala naman siya doon. So definitely seeded yan. Then si Yumer din as a boxer, may SEA Games bodyguard and cameraman. Pasok din yun doon dahil qualifying sa Paris. So all those with qualifying din sa Asian Games, we will consider them. Roughly baka half ng SEA Games ang padadala sa Asian Games. And this will be the last Asian Games na walang qualifying. So next SEA Games may qualifying na. So limited na rin, lalong limited na ang may papadala. But anyway, dun sa this coming Asian Games, there will be Group B. Yung talagang gusto pa rin lang punta, pero I cannot recommend them to PSC for funding kasi nga malayo yung ranking nila or what. But if they will insist, KKB yun. We will just include them, but all the expenses will be sa NSA.
Okay.
Sa kanila na yun.
Sige.
Meron kasing
Mayor, balikan natin yung Southeast Asian Games. Of all the sports that competed where the Philippines was involved, ano po yung mga sports that you felt deserved due recognition, that they overachieved? At in the same vein, ano po yung mga sports that you felt underachieved?
Meron ng 7 eh. Meron 7 hindi naka-deliver. And wala kahit anong medal. Diving, water polo, hockey, traditional boat race, even golf and football. Yung 7 yun. Lahat yun zero. Sayang, no? So mag-isip-isip mo muna yung mga hindi dahilan yun na yung like football na yung 5 na na malalakas striker and other center sa nasa Europe. So hindi dahilan 'yon, no? Kung pinalaro sana kahit 3 out of 5, baka nahuli pa 'yon. So ganun din sa golf. Siguro magkakaroon ng balasahan diyan ang NSA. Kasi ganun din, yun din ang makakalaban mo sa Asian Games. Wala pa nga ang Korea at saka China and Japan and other sports, no. So mabigat, pero dun sa mga nag-deliver, of course, bao tayo sa siyempre yun ang unang sinabi natin, basketball is our game. Siyempre yung basketball, di ba? One step backward and 2 steps forward. Tapos taekwondo, tinutukan namin yan ni chairman, taekwondo. Kasi kung di mo tututukan, no, mabigat. Like kickboxing, kung di ko tinutukan yon, nung last day, hindi pa ibibigay yung 2 golds. No? Maraming ganun. Hindi ko naman kaya lahat matutukan, lalo na yung nagbunutan na lang. Bunutan na lang dahil ayaw na lumaban ng kalaban. Ayaw na lumaban. Ayaw ng extension na 1 round. So, just to determine kung sino yung goal, bunutan.
That's Bovinam.
Yeah, Bovinam. So, sayang. Kung nandun ako, hindi ko papayagan yun. Ang pinaka-worst nun, give 2 golds. Ginagawa yun. Gold share.
Yung athletics maganda rin yung pinakita.
Yes, isa surprises natin yun. Sinabi naman ni Terry yun na marami siyang surprises this coming SEAG Games. Soft tennis.
Nga pala.
Yep. Surprise din yun. 3 golds. Yeah, 3 golds. What else? Yung iba naman pinaglaban natin, yun nga sa basketball, pinaglaban natin yung kay Chris, medyo binali natin yung entry niya. Wala na siya sa listahan eh. So, wala na siya sa listahan na marami tayong ginawang under the table do para lang may pasok like totoo yun.
Wala ho siya sa pool na 28.
Wala coach, di ba? Wala.
Nandun siya, meron lang yata siyang problema sa papeles. Yung papeles na yata yung may problema.
So ayaw natanggapin ng Tamsok. Marami tayong inareglo.
Pero
kaya nasa tiring.
Yung next Southeast Asian Games, alam ko po, meron na kayong napag-usapan on the federation level, Southeast Asian Games Federation level, na magkakaroon na ng new order in terms of the sports to be played. Pero po yung eligibility rules, mukha yatang very controversial yung ginawa ng Cambodia.
Yeah, that will be the next item, no. Inuna lang namin yung sports, no, yung Olympic sports na 10, minimum of 10, Asian sports minimum of 10, then regional maximum of 4. Inuna lang namin yun. Ang tagal din ng discussion doon. Then susunod na namin yung mga requirements, if it's passport only, residency, dalawa lang ang papayagan, in team events, etc. Or with age. Hindi namin pwede mapagsabay-sabay. Tsaka mahirap din. Lagi akong bad boy tuwing may meeting. Ako lang lagi ang kumukontra sa lahat. Wala na nagsasalita.
Sige sir,
senior citizen na, wala na nagsasalita. So ako lagi ang bad boy. Kaya hindi ko pwedeng ubusin yung baraha ko doon. No? Kasi ang dami rin compromise. Like obstacle. Kung hindi ko kinompromise ang obstacle, hindi may papasok yan sa SEAG game. So compromise yan. Even Arnis, no? Kahit napag-aralan tayo ng Arnis. Kaya sabi ko kay SP, susunod, lahat ng tumalo sa atin matatangkad. So alam mo na gagawin mo. Sa susunod, napag-aralan tayo dahil ang coach ng Vietnam isa Pilipino. Tayo rin ang nagbigay.
Okay.
So napag-aralan yung players natin na kulang sa height, naglagay sila ng matangkad. So yung reach factor, di ba?
Okay. Chairman Dicky, the schedule is quite tight. How are we dealing with the fact that we have the Asian Games this September and then the Olympics are just around the corner? Ano ang mga plans ng PSC working with the POC? Ikaw muna, Sir Dicky.
I think the first immediate plan is the Para Games. So we have a send off tomorrow, and then everyone will leave first week of June. So that's on my plate this coming along. The next, when we finish Para Games, then we'll focus on the Asian Games.
Okay, one event at a time. Ano ang nangyari, ano ha? Apple, ikaw naman.
Yes, ako gusto kong tanungin the fact na nakapagpadala tayo ng athletes in some of new and unfamiliar sports tulad ng itong
Convocator.
and Okchaktrong, a Cambodian and Shangji Chinese chess, pati jet ski, tech ball. How are we able to, kamusta yung naging training or yung pag-a-adjust ng mga athletes natin just to be able na may mapadala tayo makapag-compete po and dito? And what are our, to Mayor Bambol and Sir Dicky, what are our opinion or thoughts about these unfamiliar sports?
Well, sa side namin, hindi naman tayo papayag na wala tayong ipadala kasi akala nila hindi natin kaya. So kahit 1 month lang o 2 weeks lang nag-training, pinagtiyagaan natin. Pero naka-deliver naman, Convocator. Kahit ang daming subjective doon. Doon ang pinakamalala dahil national sports nila. Pag nanood yung Prime Minister, sinabihan pa tayo na ganun nga, nanonood yung Prime Minister. Diba? Para bang hindi kami pwede mag-protest or what. So, in spite of that, naka-medalya tayo, naka-gold tayo, di ba? Yung kutsarang yung chess ng Cambodia. Nilalaro nila yun sa bangketa nila, lahat, no? So, mga standby doon. Pinag-aralan din natin yun. Naka-silver pa ata tayo doon. Except for the Shanxi, Chinese chess.
Okay. Galing ng Pinoy mag-adjust, mag-adlib. Kinito, baka may final questions ka na for our students?
Chairman Dicky, Chairman, this was your first stint as PSC chairman in an international event. What were the major challenges that you faced, and how difficult was it, logistically speaking, to get everything organized and rolling successfully? Because this had to be a very successful campaign. Chairman Dicky.
Yeah, so since this was my first experience, me coming in there was basically to learn. So I tried as much as to see all sports. So I would leave the hotel around 8:30 in the morning and get back around 9 evening, watching all the different sports. I even went as far as to drive the 3 hours and a half for the beach volleyball. And I just needed to also, together with my commissioners, understand all sports, So, the bovinam, the arnis, the jiu-jitsu. So now all our commissioners, including myself, can actually help now all the NSAs because we true athletes understand the sport already. So that's one advantage I took back from my experience at the Southeast Asian Games.
Well, we understand, Chairman Dicky, that part of your routine every morning in the PSC is first thing you do is to go around the facilities, you check on the athletes, and I think that's the same routine you did in Cambodia, just making sure that you're immediately and closely connected, intimately connected with our athletes. Tama ba yun?
Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, tama. I'm glad also yun sa soft tennis, Sir Bumble mentioned soft tennis, and then they winning a gold and a lot of silvers. And actually, I play with them soft tennis every Friday lunchtime. So I'm very happy for them because I see them work hard, and hopefully we can continue that.
Okay. My final question, Chairman Dicky, is a little selfish. What about squash? That will be played in the Asian Games.
Ay nako. Kailangan itanong talaga eh. Sige, go.
I will
center sa Rizal.
I will inhibit myself kasi kapatid ko yun so I won't decide that.
Ayos. We just like to say that Philippine sports is in good hands with Mayor Bumble Tolentino as our PSC chief, and Dicky Bachman, you're forever the great manager supporting all our athletes kahit nung sa Alaska pa nung araw. Sir, thank you for joining us tonight. Maraming salamat. We look forward to inviting you again when we talk about the Asian Games. And
super congratulations to our Philippine delegation and to POC President Mayor Bumble Tolentino, PSC Chairman Dicky Bachman. Congratulations!
Yay! Good night. Thank you.
Maraming salamat.
Thanks,
Salamat
guys.
po.
Maraming salamat po.
Thank you.
Bye, sir. Bye.
Good
Thank
night.
you, Chairman.
Itinanong talaga yung squash no? Talagang isiningit yung squash
Na-inhibit tuloy kasi yung nga, no, yung
Okay.
kapatid ni Chairman Dicky, si Bobby is the president of the Squash Association. Pero
Okay.
squash will be played in the Asian Games.
Maganda siyang sport. Yan. Unfortunately, Justin Brownlee cannot join us tonight for a variety of reasons. Kinita, just take us down the road where we have the World Basketball Championship. Yeah?
Wait,
What? Go.
Yung trivia question
hindi
natin.
muna tayo ng question.
Sige.
And we have another question.
Yan.
We asked for the third trivia question kung sino yung oldest Filipino gold medalist sa Cambodia 2020.
Tumulong si Johnny Morte, sumagot niyan eh.
And the correct answer is we have si Miss Maria Cristina Vergara.
Yun.
And she is 44 years
Yun.
old.
Nakita ko nga sa chat, si Johnny sumagot din eh.
in wrestling. So,
Okay.
ayan. I-repeat ko lang yung mga answers natin dun sa
Yes,
kaninang
yes.
trivia question. So, sa second trivia question, saang probinsya nagmula ang nanay ni Fer Casares? The correct answer is Bulacan. And sa
Okay.
ating unang trivia question naman, we ask ano yung exact time ng world record ni Precious Kabuya? It's 32.732 seconds.
Paano
Okay?
pag hindi mo nasulat yung 2, yung huling 2? Hindi ka mananalo. Kailangan eksakto, 32.732.
Sa atin mapupunta ang GCash
Yes.
kapag hindi nila nakuha.
Sa atin. Okay.
Sige, handa mo yung Gcash mo. Pwede ko nang tanungin si Kinito doon sa World Cup.
Yes, no, ito muna yung ating grand trivia question.
Yun. Sige.
Grand trivia question naman natin is, what is the average points of Justin Brownlee in the Cambodia 2023 SEA Games? Again, gusto ko lang po i-emphasize, kailangan po may follower badge, kailangan po may sharer badge. Kaya i-share nyo po yung episode teaser na nakapin sa aming profile. And finally, our hashtag, SIGLive Lunes 8 p.m. At ito na nga, bago ang ating last topic for our last sports bit.
Yun na,
At
okay,
don't forget our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. For our sixth sports bit, nagsimula na po kahapon ang PBA on Tour. Magpapatuloy po ito sa May 24, Inares Arena, Pasig. Abangan niyo po ang laban between Northport, Batang Pier, and Meralco Bolts. 5 p.m. po yan. Susundan ng laro ng Phoenix versus San Miguel at 7:30 p.m. At ito na, go ahead.
Maglalabas na naman ng bola yan, no? Nakita mo, halata ka naman eh. Maglalabas ka na naman ng bola. Alam mo, ikaw ang endorser ng official ball eh. Nahalata ako eh. Tuwing tayo naggaganto, naglalabas ka ng bola. Mamigay ka kaya ng bola doon sa mga kasama natin. Halata ka doon eh.
Ito na.
Sige. Mga guys antayin niyo yung delivery nitong bola na to sa mga bahay ninyo. World Cup. Sige. Anong plano natin? Anong mangyayari kinito sa buhay natin sa World Cup?
Well, unang-una, June 1st, mag-uumpisa na ang practice ng ating Gilas pool, which means bago mag-June 1st, si Coach Chot Reyes will name anywhere between 16 to 18 players sa pool that will go to training. Ang unang-unang gagawin nila is practice for about 2 to 3 weeks sa Manila just to get everyone tuned in to strength and conditioning. Pagkatapos nun, maybe late third week of June or early part of the fourth week of June, pupunta sila sa Estonia. At doon, they will be playing with the Estonia national team as well as the Finnish national team. So magkakaroon sila ng pocket tournament doon. From Estonia, ang balak nila ay pumunta sa Lithuania. Again, they plan to do pocket tournaments there, and hopefully that they'll be able to play against the Lithuanian national team.
Okay.
So, ang sabi ni Coach Chot, magpapabugbog sila. They wanna get their asses kicked because that's the only way that they can be toughened for the coming competition sa FIBA World Cup.
Okay. Isang major question I know Apple wants to ask. Is it a big decision between Jordan Clarkson and Justin Brownlee. What do you think? Where are we headed in that direction without preempting and getting ahead of Coach Chot on this issue? What do
Well,
you
my
think?
understanding is Justin Brownlee will be included in the pool to train in Europe and the US. Tapos si Jordan Clarkson has committed 6 weeks of his calendar to be with Gilas. That already includes the time that he will be spending in Manila to play for the Philippines. Whether it will be Clarkson or Brownlee, I think it's a foregone conclusion that it will be Clarkson. Clarkson will be playing for the Philippines. I think his level of play is very different, no? Because number one, he can play point guard position. And that's something where we'll need a lot of assistance for Chris Newsome and for Scotty Thompson. Multiple positions ang pwedeng ilaro ni Jordan Clarkson. He can play 1, he can play 2, he can play 3. Now, si Justin Brownlee naman, he can also play 3 and 4 and 5. No? So, he can also play multiple positions. But si Jordan Clarkson brings a high level of respect from the opposition and from officials. So, yun ang mga factors that will be considered in choosing whether Brownlee or Clarkson will be our naturalized player. But if Clarkson plays for us in the World Cup, it appears that Brownlee will be playing for us in the Asian Games naman.
Okay.
Saka yung mga bola natin, yung Molten, FIBA,
Ay, nako, sabi na eh.
tatlo na ang contest natin. Tatlo na. So we've been giving away these balls.
Okay. Sige. Text ko sa yung address ko mamaya. Go, Apple.
Bola,
Another name na gusto kong tanungin. Christian Stan Hardinger just recently posted na he's retiring from national team.
Yeah.
Meron na ba tayong word from Coach Chot or the national team coaching staff kung sasama pa rin ba siya sa mga trainings natin to help in any way, or may chance ba na to convince him to play for the World Cup? Kasi alam naman natin yung kayang ibigay at magawa ng isang Christian Stan Hardinger.
Well, first of all, si Christian is not eligible to play the World Cup as a local because under FIBA rules, hindi siya pwedeng local because he received this Philippine passport after 16. So he can only play as a naturalized, and that naturalized slot is already allotted to either Brownlee or Clarkson. However, ang pagkaintindi ko, Christian Stan Hardinger is retiring from the Southeast Asian Games. Kasi sa Asian Games, pwede siya eh. Yung rules ng Asian Games is you can play as many heritage players so long as they have passports. So it doesn't matter whether you got your passport before or after 16. Christian Stan Hardinger, in fact, played in the last Asian Games with Jordan Clarkson in 2018. So pwede pa siya. Pagkaintindi ko, si Stan is retiring from the SEA Games. But I'm hoping that the door is still open for him to play in the Asian Games.
Kasi nakalagay, I'm retiring from Gilas eh. Sabi niya eh, di ba?
Yes.
Parang ang pagkasabi niya, it's his third Southeast Asian Games gold medal. So he wants to leave playing for the Southeast Asian Games to the younger players.
Ay nako, itong mga producer natin, ilabas daw yung average ni Brownlee. Ano yung average
Kasi
ni
yung
Brownlee?
trivia question natin.
Yun naman pala.
Nakakaantay itong mga producer natin eh. Sige na.
Papakitaan natin sila ng mga stats. Sige. Just to give our viewers an idea, hindi ako magaling sa math, pero buti na lang nakasulat to. So, in the first game of the Philippines versus Cambodia, Justin scored 10 points. Philippines versus Malaysia, he scored 11. Philippines versus Singapore, he scored 12. Philippines versus India, semis 34. Philippines versus Cambodia, nung finals 23. Total points niya in the tournament, 90. At ang average niya, 18. Yan. Sana tama yung math ng kung sino man nag-compute.
Okay. Indonesia yung isang kalaban natin yata nung tinalo natin.
Indonesia, sorry. My mistake.
Then, nakakalito naman yung INA at saka IND. Okay? O yun. So, ang final answer is 18. We will stay with 18 and trust the math of Apple David on the issue. Okay, but we have in our future episodes, we'll talk more about the World Cup, the World Championships that will happen in 3 countries, and we'll of course need Kinito to explain a lot of things for all of us. Okay.
Yung PBA on tour, dapat pag-usapan din natin yan because it's rolling now and it's gonna go to several new locations.
And we have a lot of we have 11 rule changes that we
Yes.
discussed
Oo.
the other day, di ba? And one of the challenges was actually executed and was a successful challenge. We'll discuss that in our next show. Apple, lahat ng answers, and what else do we have to end with tonight?
Yes, sasabihin ko lang yung gagawin lang natin official yung revelation ng ating last trivia question answer. The question was, ano yung average points ni Justin Brownlee sa Cambodia 2023 SEA Games? And the correct answer is 18 points per game. At yan, kumpleto na po ang ating mga kasagutan. So, yung mga maswerteng winners natin will be posted on our page. Again, all our winners will be posted on our page. Kaya naman po, tukan lang ang SEAG Network para po maging updated kayo kung paano nyo po makaklaim ang inyong prize.
Okay, that's it. Pansit for tonight. Parting shot. Let's start with you, Apple. Sige.
Yes, ako, nais ko lang talagang i-congratulate, pasalamatan ng ating mga atletang Pilipino, nakamedalya man o hindi. Maraming salamat. Saludo po kami sa inyong ang pagpupursige, sa inyong pagsisikap, and for all those hard work and representing our Philippines dito sa nakaraang 2023 SEA Games at sa lahat na rin ng mga international competitions na nilalahukan ng ating mga atletang Pilipino. Maraming salamat sa inyo, and I hope you all know that we celebrate you guys, each and every one of you, and we look forward to cheering you on your next competitions.
Okay, well said. Kinito, ikaw.
Ako naman, second na motion.
Sabi mo na
Sa
yung-
lahat ng mga sinabi ni Apple, I want to congratulate all our Filipino athletes. I want to congratulate our leaders because they have sacrificed a lot, as well as the athletes, no? Yung mga officials natin, si Mayor Bambol, si Chairman Dicky, our head coaches, nakita natin si Coach Shot Reyes, he's still in the middle of a lot of very busy activities, pero he always makes time for SEAG Live. And for all of you viewers and lovers of sports, we're here for you, we're here for the athletes.
Okay, well said as well. And that's it for our show tonight. Thank you for joining us. We missed you over the last 3 weeks. And now we have so many stories that we told and shared with you tonight. We went from wrestling to obstacle course to basketball to many other sports, the ones that Apple mentioned that were not even in our vocabulary but will now be part of our sports lingo. So in behalf of Apple, the Dean Kinito Henson, and everybody who will receive a basketball from Kinito after tonight's show, thank you for joining us. You are sharing the stories of the Filipino athlete. Mabuhay ang Filipino athlete saan man sila nanggaling, saan man papunta para sa ating bayan. Good night. Thank you.
Good night.